My Lord, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Olukayode Adewale, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. My Lord, the President of the Court of Appeal, the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Minister of State, FCT, the heads of courts that are here, particularly the National President of the Industrial Court, the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, the Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, Justices of Court of Appeal that are here, and other judges of other courts are here, the mandate secretaries, head of service, distinguished senators, their invited guests, area council chairman, traditional rulers, my dear president, the president of Nigerian Bar Association, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know whether I'm going to read what was prepared for me or I'm going to have the option of explaining to you how we arrived here. But first of all, let me thank my Lord, the Chief Justice, for accepting to be the special guest of honor today. Of course, it is an epoch-making history for you as the Chief Justice of Nigeria. It is during your time that you will have a full structure for the Court of Appeal Division of Abuja. So it is important for us to have that fact. So let me also thank my Lord, the President of the Court of Appeal, which is also epoch-making history, that it is a time that the Abuja Division of the Court of Appeal will have its own full structure. It is not easy, like our sister said, everybody has their own destiny. It is your destiny that will be your own time that this will come to be. I also congratulate you. Let me thank the Attorney General. I can say this with authority. When this memo came to the Executive Council, in fact, I thought it was the President. Immediately, I was asked to present the memo. What came out from his mouth? Approve. I turned back. Has he taken over the President role? And President said, approve. So that tells you the importance. The President as a person attaches to issues of judiciary and also the support we have from the President, Attorney General. There are people who may be there and these issues will come up, who begin to talk about, you should have carried me along. It has to do with the courts and the Attorney General unnecessarily. But for him, immediately it was called, he said, approve, no discussion. Thank him so much for that. But of all, we must thank Mr. President. When the President of the Court of Appeal said he had this journey started, it was last year, then the legal year. You know, sometimes when you make a request and you say a politician accept, most of them don't agree. They say, forget it. Forget it, it not. But knowing the president we have and his commitment, I know it will come to reality. And so when he came back, I took this matter to Mr. President and said this was the request made by the President of the Court of Appeal, and the CJN, who was there, emphasized it by telling me, please, we know what you have done in Rivers State. We know you will not disappoint. Go and tell Mr. President, I know it will be done. And I want to tell you wholeheartedly, Mr. President said, Why do you need to wait? After all, it is the FCT that rehabilitated the National Assembly Phase 1. It's the FCT that rehabilitated the National Assembly Phase 2, which is an arm of government. So why are we not going to do this for this arm of government? There are three arms of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, and must be treated equally. And he gave that approval. And I want to commend him. And that is the essence of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. When so many people have lost hope, well, it's a usual thing. There are politicians, they come and talk. His own is no, it's not that way. There are things that must be done if we want to get it right. And one of the things that must be done for this country to move is to put judiciary where they are supposed to be. You talk about justice, justice, justice. Who will implement justice without the judiciary? So, Mr. President does not play with it. I want to say, I will not be part of any project of this nature that will take 2 years. I won't be part of that. I will not be part of that. I will not be part of that. This is one project I have seen that's well covered in the budget. This project is going to cost us 37 billion naira. But in the budget, Mr. President has provided 30 billion naira. So the contractor has nothing to worry. So the Attorney General, you know, I will not be a party to award contracts for the sake of awarding. If we don't want to do it, we say we don't want to do it. If we want to do it, we'll go ahead and do it. So by September next year, you will use this place for a legal year. I don't know whether the contractor is there. Where is the lawyer? Come. Turn like this, so let us see. What I'm telling you now, you know, this is judiciary. Don't collect money, you don't do the job. You know where I'm heading to? You know where I'm heading to? Now, you have collected the first set of money. I don't want to hear it has been raining. You collected the money when it was raining. So you must also do the job as it is raining. So you have to make a commitment here. Are you going to finish this job and pack in September next year or not? No, come and talk it here. Say it.
By the grace of God, sir, will be done.
By our own grace, we will not owe you. So be assured, it's a contract that was given to him to do in 16 months. But he has promised me with available funds, he can finish it in 1 year or 30. But if you calculate from now to September next year, we still have ample of time. So prepare yourself that you do your next legal year, not in September. September is tomorrow. Legal year in this division. Let me also say that Mr. President is not only concerned about building this alone. Mr. President has also provided that, look, when he hears where judges are living, people who are involved in trying criminals, people who are involved in controversial cases, they are on rented buildings. Tomorrow, the money is not there to pay. And then the contractor will be embarrassed, the landlord will be embarrassing them. That is not what we should have. We should have a judiciary where they have their own houses so they will be comfortable and carry out their duties. What Mr. President has done, I want to say to all of us that we should provide accommodation, 10 for the Court of Appeal, 10 for the Federal High Court, 20 for the FCT Court. My Lord, if the DPP helps us on time, you will lay the foundation of these 40 buildings for the Court of Appeal, for the FCT High Court, and the Federal High Court before you retire. I will believe by August, we will have laid the foundation. The president has also not stopped there. He has said several times in the executive that, look, as judges, when they retire, they have no other job to do. Unlike medical doctors, unlike engineers, who, when they retire, can go back to their practice. And in this case, this is not available for the justices and judges. And Mr. President said, look, we have to start somewhere. And he has approved that the heads of court must have their retirement homes. Mr. President has approved the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, the Chief Judge of the FCT, the President of the National Industrial Court, and the President of the Court of Appeal must have retirement homes. And I want to assure you, by the grace of God, the foundation of these homes will be laid this August, and before that September, you all have your keys to your houses. Also, because of the request made by the Chief Judge of the FCT, who have said that, look, they need more court rooms for the magistrates, particularly in Matama, Asokoro, and Garoki districts, that they need more courtrooms. I want to say also that President has approved, as in the procurement process now, where is the ES, FCDA? It's in procurement now. For this to be awarded, we'll make sure that all these things are provided and completed before the next legal year. We will not do, I'll say here, if a project is going to cost us 10 billion naira, for example, and in the budget you have 1 billion, it means that you don't want to do the project. Because by the time you pay 1 billion, it means that the contractor will just take his equipment and go there, leave it. Before you bring another money, grasses would have taken over the place. For us, if we have a project that will cost us 10 billion, we must make sure at least 150% in the budget, so we know that we will implement it. So go home and sleep with your two eyes closed. This is not project you will think that we want to play politics. It's a project we have started, it's a project will be completed, and it's a project will be commissioned by Mr. President. Let me therefore invite the President to assure you that no area council has power when it concerns land. They have no power to eject you here. So we will give you a CFO here to say that this property belongs to you. All we are doing, because we have always taken care of public buildings as it affects the three arms of government. So we will, by the grace of God, present it to you, give it to you. I will personally supervise this project. Personally supervise this project. I will not give any room. So I, therefore, would want to invite my Lord, the President of the Court of Appeal, to please on behalf of the FCT, we want to sincerely give out this certificate of occupancy to the Court of Appeal, to the President, to let them know that this land, whatever it is here, belongs to them. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
On that note, let me therefore invite my Lord, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, to come and speak to us, and thereafter carry out the groundbreaking ceremony of the Court of Appeal Division. Thank you and God bless you.